These are your weekly announcements. I'm Briley Beck.
And I'm Luke Bobbitt. The Sallie Mae Make College Happen Challenge contest will reward 10 high school students who creatively communicate their plans to pay for college in videos, essays, songs, or poems. Submit entries October 15th through December 15th. Now with this week's movie review, here's Dylan Nobbett and Ian Bruton.
Thanks guys, and for this week on A+ Reviews, we take a look at what may be the last great Kung Fu movie, Kung Fu Hustle, directed by Stephen Chow.
The film follows Sing, who is played by Stephen Chow, and Bone, played by Fen Zhao Gang, as they seek to join the Axe Gang. However, the Axe Gang has problems with 3 Kung Fu masters at a rundown apartment. Sing does his best to help the gang out, but is a little outclassed. Or is he?
Alright, let's start off with the good. The film's stunts and martial arts are genuine most of the time. The jokes hit home, and even though it's a comedy, at times it makes you feel really sad or happy for the troubles that Zing is going through.
To get the bad, whenever the film tries to use computer-generated imagery, like for debris or human ragdoll, it looks unbelievably fake and brings up the question why they put those effects in when they've proven they can do practical effects. It stands out, but not in a good way.
However, there are times when those effects look good in the movie. Some look so bad that they stand out that it's honestly makes the movie seem a bit like a live-action Looney Tunes. It's hard to predict where they will go next and what the next enemy will look like, and for a comedy, that's great.
Kung Fu Hustle comes out with a 90% A-. It's fun, but remember, it's R-rated, so don't watch it here in school.
It should also go to say that the movie is only subbed on Netflix, but is dubbed in English on Hulu. And now for some big news.
We are starting a new Twitter page to help you guys get in touch with us about what movies we should review and to get the viewers like you on the show. Follow us at Twitter at A+JHD.
I'll share a Google Doc with you and you will help us write the review and get your opinion out there. Let it be known though that you need to show up before or after school either on a Monday or Tuesday to film it. Don't worry, we will work with your schedule and ours. I'm Dylan Nobbett.
And I'm Ian Bruton.
And class is dismissed.
Thanks, guys. Joplin FCA went to Springfield last weekend to be on air with 98.7 Jock FM and ESPN Radio to talk about upcoming events, including our I Am Second videos and the Brandon Williams football game this Saturday at MSSU. Mariah Vasquez is still shooting I Am Second videos, and you can find them at joplinfca.weebly.com. FCA wants to give a special thanks to Noah Graves, Nate Graves, Zach Ney, Nate Vanio, Sydney Hill, Courtney Disherry, Marley Wood, Ty Polk, and Sky Polk, who have made their videos already.
FCA is selling $10 tickets to the Brandon Williams game this Saturday at 3 o'clock. Brandon will be there, and the first 750 fans will get a free Brandon Williams bobblehead. We will be in the parking lot tailgating starting at 1:30. Today is the last day to buy your tickets from FCA member or Miss Chikitis for $10 instead of $15 at the game on Saturday. You can find all this info and more at joplinfca.weebly.com.
Artists, are you needing more time to work on artwork, either for class or for fun? Do you want to learn about drawing, painting, sculpture, or photography? You should check out Open Art Studio, which will be held every Tuesday in room B201 and every Thursday in room B215. You don't have to currently be in an art class to attend. Now with an update on sports, here's our very own Cooper Duckworth.
Thanks, guys. The girls' softball team finished 4th in state. Kinsey Goswick was elected first-team All-State at catcher, and pitcher Michaela Cox was elected second-team All-State at pitcher. 5 more girls were honored on the All-Conference team as well, with Coach Harriman winning Ozark Conference Coach of the Year. So proud of our softball team and all that they have accomplished. Congrats, girls! Congratulations to Hosma Carmen, Harley Swindle, Joey Biggs, Josh Wells, Lucky Nelson, Mackenzie Dunn, and Nick Deere for their 90% attendance during the fall session of Speed School. The winter session of Speed School begins Monday, November 16th. Student with 90% attendance or better will earn a t-shirt as well as have their picture hung in the weight room. See Coach Lawrence for details. Powerlifting will be every Tuesday and Thursday from 4 to 5 in the weight room. Come there if you're ready to put in some work and get big. See Coach Lennon for any questions. It's winter sports season now, so let's go kill 'em, Eagles. Let's go. Back to you.
Thanks, Cooper. FTC hosted the annual Ozark Trails Council Boy Scout Merit Badge University on Saturday, October 31st. We had over 75 different scouts from 3 different states. The event lasted all day with students earning badges in 12 different areas, everything from aviation and electricity to cooking and welding. With more, here's Spencer Gibson.
Joplin Boy Scouts recently came to FTC to help get more badges towards becoming an Eagle Scout. I interviewed Mr. Rutledge, and this is what he had to say.
My name is John Rutledge. I'm the automotive technology instructor at Franklin Technology Center. Well, last Saturday we had conducted what has come to be known as Boy Scout University. Scouts are receiving not only education, but it's also an acquisition of a new skill and they show an ability to be able to do some things that they couldn't do before they came to us. It was enjoyable for us to have some young people who really enjoyed being here and learning a great deal. But I know welding was involved, engineering, graphics, the health sciences. There's 3 classes of those. All of the health science people were involved in it. It also involved, I think, a trip to the airport. There was a man who used to teach here that I think helped them get their aviation maintenance type badge so that they become more familiar with airplanes. There were culinary arts was involved in it. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning was involved, and construction tech.
Reporting with Jet HD, I'm Spencer Gibson.
Thanks, Spencer. There will be a college visit to Missouri Western State University on the 9th and for Iowa Wesleyan University on the 12th during lunch hours. Also, Prom Committee is still selling suckers during school for 50 cents each. Find a student selling them or stop by room B215 during passing.
Transitions is still hosting a canned food drive and non-perishable items. The Transitions class who brings the most food based on the number of students in the class will win. The drive will end on November 13th. The winning class for each grade level will take the food items to Watered Gardens on November 19th during Transitions. Now, here's a story over Foreign Language Field Day. Here's Heaven Hudson.
Recently, I got to speak with Mr. Butts and Mr. Young, foreign language teachers at JHS, about the upcoming event of Foreign Language Field Day, and this is what they had to say.
Language Field Day is a series of competitions that are established for foreign language students who are in high school.
Typically at Southern, there were hundreds of students and over 20, 30 schools. This year, by us hosting it at Joplin and having immersion in cultural education help run Foreign Language Field Day, we're hoping for that number of students or maybe more. Well, after we saw that MSSU wasn't going to host it anymore, we decided we couldn't let something with such a heritage and such a great capstone event go to waste. We decided Immersion in Cultural Education, which is our nonprofit, decided to pick up the banner and host it here at Joplin High School.
Missouri Southern has always hosted it on their campus, but this last year they made changes to their foreign language department. So with that, they decided that they were going to give up this competition, and Joplin teachers decided that we were going to take it over. So we're hosting it here at Joplin High School, and it'll be on the 3rd floor of B, C, and D Hall on February 19th.
Thanks, Heaven. National Art Honor Society will have their induction ceremony and monthly meeting on Thursday, November 19th at 8 a.m. in room B215.
Robotics Club will be selling layered casserole dishes and pie pans for a fundraiser. The deadline to have the orders in is November 13th. Please contact Mr. Reed in G110 or email levireed@joplinsschools.org.
These have been your weekly announcements. Have a great week.